that umbrella by the door. It's feeling mighty spiritual in here tonight. Tonight's tea is humble. A little lavender, a little lemon balm, and a whole lot of grace. Because tonight's story, it isn't spooky. It's sacred. This is the story of a little girl's wish, and the moment her daddy's soul got knocked clean off its hinges. Welcome to Granny B's Bedtime Stories, and this one is called Baptism. My only granddaughter, Emma, always had a tender heart, and a bold one too. From a young age, she'd stay with her other grandmother. We call her Nana. Every Friday after school, Nana would pick her up from Rand's house, and on Sunday mornings, they'd dress up real nice and go to church. Now, Granny B don't go to church, not in the traditional sense. I found the Lord in my own ways, in wildflowers and starlight and fresh baked bread. But Nana, well, she's Catholic through and through. And baby Emma, she started asking questions. One Sunday, sitting on the pew next to Nana, Emma turned and said, "Nana, I want to be baptized." "Sweetheart, I'd love that, but we do things a little different in my church." You see, Emma's mom and daddy weren't married in the church. And Rand, he had never been baptized at all. Before Emma could be baptized in the Catholic faith, her daddy would need to be blessed. That Friday, Nana dropped Emma off and pulled Rand aside. "Your daughter wants to be baptized," she told him. Rand just nodded and said, "If she wants that, who am I to stop her? If she believes in what y'all are teaching her, cool." But then Nana explained the Catholic requirements. Well, Rand, he laughed and said, "Rita, I've never even been near a priest. I'm almost afraid if one tried to bless me, we might trigger a full-blown exorcism." But underneath it, he was listening. Now, Rand's never been one for organized religion. He says the good idea of God has been messed up by man, greed, power, and war. But Emma, she's his soft spot. And when he saw how serious she was, he said, "Okay, I will do it for her." The day came. Rand met with the priest. They sat down, and the father explained the steps of prayer, a blessing, and communion. Rand read the prayer out loud, said the words, tried not to roll his eyes at the ritual. But then came the moment the priest asked, "Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?" And sugar, Rand told me his heart felt like it dropped through the floor. His throat tightened, his eyes watered without permission, and he whispered, "Yes." The priest raised his hand, dipped it in holy water, and made the sign of the cross across Rand's forehead. Rand said it felt like an electric bolt had passed through him. Not painful, not scary, but undeniable. He told me, "Mama, when he said those words and that water hit my skin, I believed. For the first time in my whole life, I truly believed there was a God." He looked at me with tears in his eyes, not pride, not defense, just truth. "It's been 5 days now," he said, "and I can still feel that cross. Cold, heavy, right between my eyes." Rand still doesn't go to church, but he prays. He says he doesn't need another man to tell him how to talk to God. That if you've got questions, you ask him, and you go get answers. Not from a pulpit, but from the wind or a quiet moment or a child's unexpected wisdom. And that little girl, she was baptized not long after, smiled the whole way down into the water. Faith doesn't come dressed in robes and incense. Sometimes it comes as a whisper, a moment you didn't expect, a child's request that shakes a grown man's soul. Thank you for sitting with me tonight. Next time we'll be back with haints and hollers and things that go bump in the night. But tonight, maybe look up or maybe look in, because he's always been there waiting for you to ask.